Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups today, 17th of January. So, pretty much nothing going on yesterday. We do have German CPI data coming out today, which would impact the euro. At the moment, the trend is up. We've sort of broken this range, and now it looks like we're forming another range with tails to the downside, tails to the upside. So those are the extreme levels that we had yesterday. I'd probably just delete that one for now. So upper end of the range is 108688, bottom end of the range is 107779. We are also forming a bit of a triangle inside this range. You can see if you draw a line along there and along there, typical of when significant data is coming out for an index or a currency pair. So that's kind of my view at the moment. We are ranging, so I'm not really interested in anything, and it's going to be pretty volatile as well when the data comes out. So that's the range we're in. Probably find if we break the range to the upside, you'll get a rejection off there, come back, find support here. That'll give you your buying opportunity at 108360. I wouldn't buy it on the break, wait for the retest. And to the downside, if you do break the downside, you're probably going to be bouncing off 107779. I wouldn't be looking for shorts there. I'd be looking to buy off the structure here. And the beauty about this setup, because it hasn't been tested yet, is you can buy in this zone and you can end up with a 500-point stop loss for at least a revisit to the top of the range, and that's going to be a 900-point gain. So almost a 2-to-1 trade. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, trend is down. We did have some levels yesterday that we were looking at on the lower time frames, but I think what we should actually be paying attention to is these previous swing lows here. So looking at the 8 hour, you can see we've sort of crossed over, moving to the upside, but we are in a downward trend. So I'm looking for opportunities to short, and I'm looking to short a little bit higher. We do have a bit of a flag forming, and it's a bit of a struggle, as you can see. So if we can get to this 129500 area, that's going to be a fairly decent spot to short. So do have a bit of a inverse head and shoulders here. See, there's a shoulder, double head, right shoulder. So if you just block this out, and then what you're looking for is price action. If I can just pick it up. Oh, come on. Just give me a sec. There we go. So that takes us a little bit higher, and I don't see any structure there. There is, well, I suppose there are a few tails in this zone. So let's just keep that level in as well. For all intents and purposes, even on the hour, that is still a downward trend. So either this turns out to be an inverse head and shoulders, or it turns out to be a flag. So everything hinges on what happens at 129500. If we get through that, then you're probably looking at 129946. If we get through that, then you're looking for a rejection off the measured move, which will be 130493. But for me, I'm looking for price action of one of these levels, indicating we are rejecting it, and then we're looking to short and continue on the journey to the downside. Target would be at least the low of the week for now, which is 127238. Moving on to pound, British pound, Japanese yen. Exact same setup here, as you can see. We're in a downward trend. The difference here is that our rejection level is all the way up at 158640. Nothing really materialized yesterday. So it's just chaos. But what we do have on the hour is we do have two other levels that we could also pay attention to, and that is 157381 and 157724. So I'm looking for a rejection up here. Oscillators are starting to get set up quite nicely. So if we can get that rejection, we get some decent price action up there. We're looking to move to the downside, and again, first target is going to be these lows down here. You can see there's quite a bit of support that we've got to the downside. So anything from 155724 all the way down to 155190. Lastly, Euro British Pound, and pretty much in an upward trend, but we are battling to get through this zone that we have here, and I'm going to call it a zone. There's so much chaos happening inside this area, and it doesn't matter how far back on the charts you go, you'll see there's quite a bit happening. And this is between 088717 and 088797. So trend is up. We're looking for a continuation of the upside. We've had an ease off of the oscillators, looking to sort of fold to the upside. We've got German CPI data coming out, which is going to impact the euro. And to me, we are looking for this to continue. So yesterday we did get a move to the downside, basically just retested the 155 EMA and then just picked up on this tail here where we were buying off. As I said to you yesterday, looking like a setup, but then as the day went on, it just didn't really continue any further. So wait for the data, I think, is probably going to be the best way to do this. If you do get a break through this zone, I'd wait for the retest. So if you get a break, wait for a pullback down to 088797. You can do that on the 15 minutes in actual fact today, and then you're looking for a move up. London breakout would also work, but I think the data comes out just before the sessions open, so that could just skew that a little bit. Positive CPI is going to strengthen the euro, negative CPI is going to drop it. So just pay attention to what's happening here. Okay, anyway, that's kind of me for today. I hope it helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.